Well, welcome and good evening, wonderful dice of all alignments. I am Lunar D8, and, well, this is an idea. Granted, I mean, I don't know how interesting my reactions to the thing would be, or at all, especially since I'm just a disembodied voice as far as you guys are concerned. I imagine I'd probably just have bland reactions, or just, I just know there's other people who do, like, they'll scroll through, like, subreddits of stuff like Thanks I Hate It, or Furry IRL, or any kind of meme thing. So, yeah, I don't really know what to react to or read. So, I figured Dungeons and Dragons would be a good place to start. So, and I'm just sort of recording this video because it's kind of weird to record something off of a web page instead of a video game. So, I'm not sure how well this is going to work out. And of course, I don't really know how to edit or do any of that shit correctly. But I'll try this out and, I mean, granted, I'll figure out how to blur stuff out if something like all of a sudden just tits. But at the same time, I'll enjoy seeing the tits. I just can't show you guys the tits on YouTube. Anyway, so, plus I'm just not really sure how the screen capture works because I only have the one screen. I'm not the kind of person to use two. So when I'm going to be scrolling through this, I actually have to minimize OBS so I'm not even seeing what's actually being recorded that moment. Okay. Commission of an Eldaran elf throughout the year. Okay. That looks really cool. Posted by Eldritch. I can't even read that. I probably shouldn't even bother with that. Yes, r/Dungeons and Dragons. Does this have volume? Can you hear it? Go back to the beginning. What the?
You got the perfect warlock, weapons and supplies, but you need a place to track your stuff, cause you're so disorganized. You click open the webpage, you heard about a critical role, and now you're ready to kick some butt in a mine shot full of no's. It's D&D, D&D Beyond, yeah, D&D.
I don't know how to feel about this.
You got your stats, you got your swords, and you got your invisible wall. It's D&D, D&D Beyond.
Why does this remind me of Skeletor? Like, was the main producer of this Skeletor? If so, good job, Skeletor. Okay, post it D&D, want to share it. Basic actions you can take in battle, simplified. Attack, dodge. Okay. Unique weapon instrument for a character who is a goblin bard. It's a cross between a banjo and a crossbow. It works as both banjo and... Wouldn't you accidentally shoot yourself while you're playing? Oh, wow. 6 pencil drawings of mine that were published in black sails over Freeport. Well, that's awesome. Good job, whoever you are. Names I can't pronounce and I don't feel like bothering trying. Okay. Yep, that's cool. Geodes. Okay. 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 I'm a fan of this. Cool. Gotcha. I don't even know what that would taste like. What even is that? Yeah, like I said, it's just recording something off of a website's kind of weird. I'll have to actually watch the video to review it to see how it actually even turns out. Let me check OBS, see how. And it looks like it's recording fine. So far, it's just been 6 minutes of me being extremely boring. Okay. Okay. Okay, cool. Just checking OBS. Well, I mean, all that matters, you guys had fun, right? Doesn't matter if you made them out of Play-Doh or whatever. And you had fun. That's all that matters. That reminds me, I heard something about Arby's selling Dungeons and Dragons dice, and I'm like, what? What? As much as I'm interested in Dungeons and Dragons, I just not feeling an interest in this. I mean, it's cool and all, but how about this? I'll look at more of this stuff if you guys are actually interested. Right now I'm trying to scroll back up to the top. How about I just go over here and click this? Click it more. Okay, double check OBS. Everything seems to be fine. Oh, looking for group. Ah, that's not what I thought it was. Shit. There's a webcomic called Looking for Group. Hold on, I gotta adjust how I got this set up. I'm leaning forward at an awkward angle. How about I actually prop this up on something? Yes, I'm sitting in a folding chair. And I had my laptop on my bed. Now I put a folding chair on top of my bed. I'm sitting in a folding chair, looking at my laptop that is also on a folding chair on top of my bed. But yeah, webcomics I would definitely recommend. Nuclear Power for K, N-U-K-L-E-A-R. Nuclear Power 8-Bit Theater. It's a Final Fantasy 1 sprite comic. Bob and George, the Mega Man sprite comic. Least I Could Do is a very hilarious webcomic featuring Rain Summers. And Looking for Group is the Dungeons & Dragons style webcomic. It's actually made by the same person who does the Least I Could Do comics. Though I'd say out of all of them, probably the Least I Could Do is the most hilarious. But, let me double check OBS. OBS Chan is fine. Oh, by the way, a question for all of you. Nekos or Senko. Basically, cat girls or fox girls. Shit. So what else can I even look up? Is there a list of Reddits I could... Like, I mean, I know that there's an... Like, thanks I hate it, and oddly satisfying might be things, or... But... Is there a list of all categories? Like, what if I don't know? Ah, that's sad. r/Dungeons and Dragons rules. Memes are banned. Post one and you are banned. Pics of text and unrelated images are banned. Post one and you are banned. Son of a bitch. Okay, so I do like Dungeons and Dragons, but I was wondering why there were no memes. How do I find memes on Reddit? Okay, do I just go delete? How about I just type in memes to the search bar? How does that work? What is this? r/memes. r/u/. What does that... What is the difference between r/memes and u/memes? What does that mean? And r/dank memes. Let's see how this is showing up on OBS. A little awkwardly, yes. But I think it's showing up relatively fine. Let's check r/memes. See what happens. Ah! My eyes! Okay. OBS seems fine with this. Overused memes are banned. Aren't all memes overused? Reposting is bannable. If you did not make it, then that is a repost. Keep original memes coming. No English words end with MT. Dreamt. What is the... Okay. What the fuck? I'll say this. I would like hugs, but not a heart attack. I think that would be a heart attack. Non-gamers with a time machine. I'm your early gamers with a time machine. One copy of Grand Theft Auto 6. Holy crap, a human. I hear Grand Theft Auto 6 was supposed to come out like 2026. Okay, Ultra Lip. Okay, why is this here? Bank ad, it's about trust. Also the bank. Yeah, loans suck. Doing all the assignments to barely... The guy who does zero work but aces all the tests. Okay. Oh, there's a list of rules over here. What are the rules for memes? Must be memes and no reaction memes? What? Since when does Reddit have control over, like, what people do? Not that I'm much of a Redditor to begin with. I don't have an account or anything. I've watched people like The Click and Taluli and even MXR Plays react to stuff. But they're interesting. I am not. So... Okay. Meta Rever... What? No memes about votes, like... Okay. No reposts, no forced over... Aren't all memes overused? Isn't that the point of being a meme? No memes about politics. I mean, I could see how that could become a shit show. Okay, what's the point of... What? Oh, the flopping thing. I remember Teen Titans Go. I'm not sure if I can even remember that. But this is very adorable. This is cute. I like this. Whoever posted this picture of this puppy, I can't pronounce that. That's so adorable. Okay? Trying to think what movie this is from. Ah, Men in Black. Right, that's Men in Black. I haven't watched that in a long time. What's Will Smith been up to? Okay. Introverts are all happy.
Hi, I'm David Hasselhoff.
You're live?
With Pluto TV, you get hundreds of channels for free.
Oh, wow. Why would Brett do that? What kind of bread is that? Who needs penis when you have Benis? Okay. Bepis, Benis, Pepsi, Conk, Pepe, and me. Crystal Pepsi. Diet. Oh my god. It's a family game. Monopoly games at the beginning. Let's all have fun together. Playing Monopoly for 3+ hours. Come on, I'm waiting for your bankruptcy. They still love us though. How old are you? 7. Your age, I was 20. Okay, that's... What? I'd rather not have diarrhea forever. Okay. Doctor. Yeah. Actually, it's kind of the idea of you keep eating cookies till you're full. There's a reason I'm fat. Okay. I mean, I have grass in my yard. Aw, that's cute. Skeletor! Yes! Look who's back. You can just search disturbing facts and just use this template to grind karma. Skeletor will be back. Okay. I like Skeletor, but... Hey, Mom, can you get me a Neil Armstrong? We have Neil Armstrong home. Neil Armstrong home. What? What is happening? Oh, it's just a dude walking on the freeway. Or in the middle of a city. Okay, that's hilarious. What the hell would you use this for? My mouse is literally just a $5 mouse from Walmart. And I hardly ever use it unless it's required for a game. Okay. No. That's, please don't. That will explode. That seems confusing. I'll say this. Anyone out there who knows more than one language, that's impressive and good for you. I've tried to learn other languages here and there. I took a few years of Spanish in high school. I remember any of it. I've looked into moderate amounts of Hebrew and Russian, French, Italian, just look at how the stuff worked. I did try a little bit on learning German, but I was actually, when I was doing that, I was listening to Till Lindemann from Rammstein. So I was using Till Lindemann from Rammstein as a guide for how I was supposed to pronounce German words. But aside from a couple times where I tried to sing a song from Rammstein, I really haven't messed with German language at all. And I really don't have the aptitude or the patience or the time to actually learn a foreign language. But they are interesting to me. If anyone who does actually know more than one language, that's awesome. I'm proud of you guys. Kind of reminds me of a meme I saw once of Peter Capaldi, which, by the way, Peter Capaldi is the best Doctor Who doctor. But it reminds me of a meme where it was like Peter Capaldi was talking and it's like, and Claire was like, I think it's Claire. It's been a while since I watched my Doctor Who. But I know this is Doctor Strange, but it just made me think of Doctor Who, particularly the 6 hours of gaming. And she's like, okay, is 4 hours a long period of time? And he's like, 4 hours at work? Yes. 4 hours of gaming? No. There's lots of memes about that. Okay. A spoon is yeah, okay. Yeah, I mean, why would a soda spoon? What the? Dinner spoon, soup spoon, teaspoon. I understand like be a tablespoon and a teaspoon for measurement differences. I assume a dinner spoon is a tablespoon. So I understand use the difference between a teaspoon and a tablespoon or / dinner spoon apparently for like measurement. But a spoon is a spoon, but what the fuck's a soda spoon? Cool. By the way, that reminds me. On a scale of 1 to 10, how evil would it be to Photoshop Waldo out of every page in a Where's Waldo book? So everything else is left just fine, but you Photoshop Waldo out so you can't actually ever find him. On a scale of 1 to 10, how evil is that? The other thing is this. You ever look really close at any of those Where's Waldo's books? They're a lot more fucked up than they let on. I mean, there was one where they're like out by the ocean, and I saw like an octopus tentacles going on a boat grabbing people. I'm like, I've seen enough hentai to know where this is going. Okay. See full image. How bad is this going to be? Okay. Humor based on my pain. Haha. Okay. Let's click back. Double check OBS chan. And like I said, this video will probably be a bit long just because I really don't know what the fuck I'm doing. I really don't even know what subreddits to look at. That is sad. Yep. Xenomorphs are... Yeah, I don't think that would feel very comfortable with that. Okay. That's weird. Oh my god, that's cool. I'll say this. I believe it was Socrates and Aristotle that actually had the philosophy that video games actually prevented violence. Now you might say, how is that possible, Lunar D8? Electricity didn't even exist back then, let alone video games. And I'd say you're right. But it doesn't mean I'm wrong. And the reasoning of that is this. Their philosophies actually encouraged using things like straw dummies and shooting said dummies with a sword or a punch or shooting it with a bow and arrow or, cutting it with a sword or with a hammer. By expressing violence on something that didn't feel pain and wasn't a person or a living thing, you were able to cope with your aggressive feelings, let it out in a healthy way, so that you could better associate with the rest of humanity in a peaceful manner, in a more emotionally stable way. So even though they were talking about, say, straw dummies and rocks and stuff like that, I feel based on that standpoint, I believe if Socrates and Aristotle were familiar with the idea of video games, they would at least agree with it on that premise. Now, the idea of, us just sitting still for hours looking at a screen, I don't know how they feel about that. But, I perhaps play too many video games. But hey, I enjoy playing video games. And I'm just enjoying watching this. This is therapeutic. But it's nice. In video games, you can enjoy a whole different world. You can do anything. And plus, there are no consequences. Anything bad happens, you can just reset your save. Or just restart or change this. You can go multiple endings. You can see what every decision results in. Whereas real life, you have one chance to make one choice. And there is no taking back any choice you make, really. So, a lot more pressure in real life. Whereas a video game, you can actually relax a bit. And if you want to let your anger out, because there's times I'll yell and scream at a video game, which is kind of funny. When I'm doing a Let's Play, I will yell and scream at Isaac or Super Meat Boy when I'm getting frustrated with it. But I'm still enjoying playing the game. Now, that being said, if I'm playing a video game with somebody else, granted I haven't been able to play a video game with another human being for years and years at this point, but usually if I would be playing a video game with another person, whether it be Halo 2, back when that was a thing, I would just have casual conversations with people I was playing games with, and I wouldn't be cussing. Because I don't want to make the person I'm hanging out with uncomfortable. I want them to enjoy my company. But good thing about my channel is I can just drop that filter and just say whatever the fuck I want. But yeah, this is really cool. The rest of this video is just me staring at this. Okay, what is this about?
Oh, that's beautiful.
Okay, don't care. That's dark. That's a little dark, guys. Yeah, that's dark. What? How are cabbages superior to cars? All your memes reach hot. They make no sense at all. Bananas? Rocket. What? This doesn't even make sense. You've been a bad boy this year, which means you get absolutely nothing but coal. Trains. You've been a very bad train, Thomas. You killed all those people. Bad trains get coal. Headache, stomachache. Just does that sometimes. That's usually your liver. Okay. What the fuck? I guess. Moving on. Morgan Freeman, yeah! I'm happy you're alive. I've enjoyed your movies. Though I imagine you're not going to be making movies anymore because you're really rich already. There's no need for you to work anymore. But yeah, I enjoyed your movies, man. Why is this phone ad everywhere? I was talking about this on one of my live streams. Both him and Samson did that. Technically, they were at war with each other, but still. Then again, I'm not exactly your typical person. I listen to Death Clock and all this stuff, but of course, I've also listened like Children of Bodom and Cradle of Filth, but also I listen to like Trans-Siberian Orchestra, Pokemon soundtracks, Korn, System of a Down, Disturbed, Rammstein, Lindsey Sterling, like Final Fantasy soundtracks. But I like metal. If you are unsure if you should like metal or not, go ask Jack Black. Jack Black will let you know. 240 frames per second? What the fuck would that even look like? Gamers in 2021, when a game doesn't run in 60 frames per second. Gamers in 2000, when cursor in game transforms into sword. I'll say this, I'm planning to do a Let's Play of Tales of Arise, but there's several games I've started to play that I've abandoned because they played at like 6 frames a second. But most of those games I was able to buy on sale. So like Dot Hack GU, it played like 6 frames a second, but you know what? I paid $5 for the entire series. It's not that big a deal if I just like, okay, it's not playing very well, fuck it. As opposed to say, you know, paying $100 for the ultimate edition of Tales of Arise. Because normal Tales of Arise is $60. Deluxe is $80. I'll be spending $100 for the ultimate edition. So I don't care if it becomes a PowerPoint presentation. I am going to play that game in its entirety, no matter how painful it's going to be. What the fuck? What? Banana phone. iPhone 12 Pro Max. Like, why would you need that? I can't. What even is that? Anime titties expert. I know this guy. He does like food reviews. I forget what to call him. What's his name? I can't remember. But he like wears a suit. He's like very polite and well spoken. I can't remember this guy's name. But he's very polite in his videos. He's like very well spoken. This is popular. Is Cuphead really 10 years old? It can't be that long.
In LCS, every
What the fuck? What the... What? That can't be a thing. What? That can't. They must have edited it. There's no way the actual old Tom and Jerry cartoons actually showed that picture on the left. That's because even before that became a thing that everyone was aware of, that's still. Okay.
I feel.
I don't really like spaghetti. I think I mainly just overate it as a child. Okay. Yay! I don't get it. Haha. What the fuck? No. People really wouldn't say that, would they? They go, my Xbox is a year old, I need a new one. What? No, what? People aren't like that, are they? I still have my old PS2. Hell, I still have a base PS4 that I bought like 5 years ago. I tend to use the same console until it, explodes. So as long as it keeps working, I'm just going to keep the PS4. I probably would. That being said, I haven't seen a PS5 or an Xbox Series X in real life at all. Kind of reminds me, I made a video where I referred to Anakin as a simp lord. I also did a Bane impersonation. I think that was the first video where I tried singing, and the first 17 minutes of it are, a black screen. But then I make a Bane reference. I try to get into it. It's terrible, but okay. So what's this? Is that It's a dog with a sword or boobs. I don't get Just Be Switzerland. What? All I have to say is I greatly approve of the anime titties. I vote anime titties. That's it. Why would you design a lamp like that? I don't even know how to sort by new. I just clicked on this subreddit. I'm scrolling. It's a Papa John's, isn't it? How does that even work? Haha! General Kenobi. Oh, by the way, guys, on I think the latest video that Nux Taku posted, he actually posted it on his alternate channel, Nuxanor, but he was, of course, reacting to things. And he made a joke about Base James. I commented on the video. I was like, you know what? Ultra Ego James. You know the old new transformation that Vegeta has in Dragon Ball Super, the manga? Ultra Ego, or their God of Destruction Vegeta. I want Ultra Ego James from Pokemon to be a thing. Then again, I think Orange Islands is the best Pokemon season there is. Because here's the thing. Ash was actually growing up. Ash was becoming more mature. Him and Misty were actually starting to actually acknowledge their feelings for each other. Ash was learning strategy. He had managed to get Charizard's respect. He even got Charizard and Pikachu to work together. He was actually becoming mature. He was growing up. And then they decided on Johto and onward to just keep regressing him to 10 years old and make him the dumbest, most immature, selfish person. I'm like, I wanted him to develop as a person. It's kind of like the end of the Pokemon 2000 movie, which takes place around Orange Islands. Around that time at Orange Islands, Jesse and James were going to become good guys. I wanted Jesse, James, and Meowth to leave Team Rocket and join Ash Ketchum. I'd want, at one point, it might just be Ash Ketchum, Jesse, and James for a little while. And they're all traveling around as best of friends. And then you can have the rest of Team Rocket get a bit darker and more violent. And you can have scenes like a Scyther cutting a Mr. Mime in half with blood going everywhere. You could have more violence. Have the villains become darker. After all, Jesse and James were basically comedy relief villains. Why not let the series, it starts off like that when it becomes more mature, and as Ash becomes more mature, the villains become more mature. Jesse and James are no longer comedy relief, and they're no longer villains. They're traveling around with Ash Ketchum as his best friends. And, eventually Misty's back with them, and everyone's happy. And of course, we got Brock, as awesome as Brock is. And the rest of Team Rocket, is a little darker. A little bit more mature and violent. But no, they just... But yeah, Orange Islands. I'd like to say that wouldn't be true, but I've heard that multiple times. I've actually been... Though it has nothing really to do with church, but it feels kind of hypocritical that you go to a place where you're supposed to be really polite and nice, and then you go be rude to somebody that's serving you food. At one point, I was a manager of a restaurant. Though this was over a decade ago. I mean, there were sometimes I'd have people coming on Sunday mornings, and they'd be talking shit to a fucking 17-year-old girl. I'm like, what the fuck? And then, of course, there's sometimes I would be working third shift on some of those restaurants, and, well, you'd have a 22-year-old woman working the cashier register, and a bunch of drunk people come in. And they basically start calling her ugly bitch and fat bitch. Now, granted, they're right. She was a bitch. And she was ugly. But she's a human being with feelings. So, I told them, And I basically wrung the stuff back out, gave them back their money, and told them to get out. They're like, you can't do that. I'm like, you can't treat my cashiers like that. She's a human being with feelings. But yeah, I've never understood why people are like rude to, like retail employees or restaurant people. I don't know. Technoblade? Okay. Okay. Rammstein actually has a song called Stripped. Yeah, I don't really remember the conversion rates between Fahrenheit and Celsius. Oh, God. I don't get it. It's dark. Oh God, yes. Okay, I don't know if you guys ever questioned what side of this I am on. I am on the side of save image. Save. Let's just close that. Yeah. Have you guys seen anything this beautiful before? Damn. Holy shit, yes. Anyway, we'll go and call that the end of the video. Let's double check OBS. Yeah, it's 50 minutes. I've gone on really fucking long. I apologize. Like I said, I really don't know what the fuck I'm doing with this. But yeah, if you guys... I really don't know what things to look at. I know there's things I hated or oddly satisfying. Heck, I know the Click's done videos like Furry IRL, and I know No MXR plays done like a you had one job. Tallulah, I think he mainly does the things I hate at stuff. Like I said, they're a little bit of an inspiration just because I enjoy watching their videos. So I figured I'd at least give this a try. But yeah, I'm just staring at the screen right now. No reason. But yeah, if there's any subreddits or anything that you guys think I should react to, let me know. Because I really don't know where to look or what are good topics. So, yeah. Like I said, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. But I hope all of you have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful day. Bye.